Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the workshop, where today we are once again working on a new woodworking project. Today, we're going to be building the Flameblade from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, I made one off camera. I made a Frostblade off camera, and I said, you know what, I want to make the Flameblade. I want to make a Thunderblade as well, but I wanted to actually record those because I've been doing a lot lately. Haven't been recording it, sorry. That's just how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't. So what I prepared so far is I have this piece of wood right here. It's actually, if you notice, it's two pieces of wood that are kind of glued together because the flame blade is actually pretty wide. I'll have a picture of it on screen for you guys to kind of compare what we're looking at here. So what I did is I glued two pieces together. I glued it so that the side that we'll be planing to make them the same side, the same size rather, was on this side, and then I drew on the side that I left flush. We will eventually be planing all this down, but I'm actually going to be cutting this out before we plane it down, so it's not even going to matter in the long run at all. So I'm just kind of waiting for this to finish setting up. It's mostly dry, but we're going to finish that. So I have here kind of a diagram. The hilt is going to be all of here, and then the cross guard is going to come out right here, kind of covering this area, and the blade where it kind of fans out near the base. Got two little spikes here, about 20 inches from the tip of the blade. Another set of spikes, 4 inches, and then the tip of the blade is the last 4 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that out, and we're gonna get started. Alrighty, we have it cut out. It was a real quick thing. I couldn't really find a good way to record it while I was using the jigsaw to cut it out, just because I don't have any mounts or anything. So I need to get that figured out eventually. I'm not too worried about it right now though. But we just got it cut out. It's pretty rough right now. I did a little bit of very rough refining on the belt sander over there to get it kind of more in shape, and not too worried about it right now though, because we're about to put it into the planer. The only thing that really happened with it that I was concerned about was I was concerned that the jigsaw might knock this piece of wood away from this one, and it did happen a little bit when I was over here on this really thin bit, because there's only a tiny bit of that piece of wood left over there. But it wasn't really too much of an issue. I was able to just glue it back together, and it's probably dry already. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck this into the planer. Again, I'm just going to cut because that part's not really too important. It's not going to be, it's going to be kind of boring. It's going to be putting it right back and forth into the planer. So we'll be back when this is to our desired thickness. Alrighty, so we got the rough sanding, whatever, done. Blade is relatively smooth. I got a bunch of wood filler in it, get all the cracks out from when we were planing it, because that makes a mess of the wood, but we got that sorted out pretty well. We got the angles, the edge carved out real rough like, and so it actually looks like a blade now, so that's good. What we're going to start on now is I'm going to start sanding this down properly until the point that we can get a base coat on it so that it can start drying, and then we will start working on the crossguard, hilt pieces, and the rest of the sword, all the little add-on bits. So we're going to do that now. Alrighty, so I got these cut out and got pairs of them glued together. So these are going to be on either side of the blade. So the blade is going to be kind of sandwiched between them here. I'm going to cut a little bit of a notch out right here so the blade can sit nice and nice and snug in between these two pieces for the crossguard. Next, what we're going to be doing is, well, mostly I think I'm going to clean these up first because I glued them up, let them dry, so we're good there. I'm going to start cleaning them up, shaping them, because these are mostly almost round pieces rather than like the squares that they are right now. So we'll get that going, and then we will start working on the handle and the actual handle part of the hilt, as well as the pommel, which will be the last little section that we work on. So this is standing over here, nice and dry. It's a little bit bigger. I think it's a little bigger than the other sword that I made, but I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's too much bigger, but it's fine. I like it. I don't know if you can see that over there. A little wasp flying around. Very annoying. All right, there we go. I made a mess. Alright, so what all that came off of was the handle. My camera died on accident. So I'm going to show you what some of the stuff that I did. Basically, most of that time was spent, and most of that sawdust, in fact all of that sawdust, and that sawdust, and a sawdust that's all over my arm. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's there. Lots of sawdust just everywhere. On my glasses probably. Came off of this, making it nice and round, nice and holdable. I'm pleased with it, quite pleased indeed. Second thing I was doing is over here drying. It's the first little bit of, well, it's the preliminary section of the pommel. This is gonna go down, woo, down here on the base of the sword, just about like that. And yeah, this little top part is gonna be round, just like the handle, but a little bit bigger than that. Or about the same size, I don't know. We'll see. And then, yeah, after that, once we get the pommel finished, I have to finish up here where I couldn't really get to it with the belt sander. I have to do that with the Dremel tool, which is kind of buried over there, but I'll find it. Then I'll fix this up on the belt sander and the Dremel as well. We got another piece here that will be the little ruby piece that goes in the center of this. And then we will have finished construction minus the carving. I think that's probably going to be all I can do today. What time is it? If I can even do that. I doubt I'll even be able to get all of that done. But we'll see what I can do today. And then we'll see when I get back to it. So yeah, there you go. That's where we are so far. Alright, we are back now after about an hour of cutting and drawing. I've created these. These are my stencils basically of where the carving is going to be on the Flameblade. I'm pretty happy with it. This is going to have a little cutout here. It's not going to be carved out in that entire thing. It's just going to be an outline, but I'll be able to remember that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taping these on, and then I'm going to be hitting them with a quick thing of white spray paint just to kind of get them on so that I can see it. So that way I'm going to leave the paper on it as well as a secondary guide. Although if I do spray paint, I'm going to have to take it off. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. The next thing I'm going to be doing is carving that out. That's going to take a minute and a half. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully they'll come out pretty alright. So I'll show you that once I have that finished. And then we just got a couple little things left to do on the hilt. And then the actual shape and construction of the sword will be finished. Finally, it's taken I think we've been working on this project for like a month now. So, like off and on, I haven't been working on it constantly, but so if I was working on it more regularly, it'd probably be done already, but you know, this is where we are. So here we go. Alrighty, we are back to work on the Flameblade project. Today I've got a little bit of work done, so as you can see here, we got this all painted up, the blade, There's 3 colors of spray paint. We had like a bright orange, a red, and then kind of a lighter yellow for some of the highlights. That was just a quick spray. Nothing too fancy, nothing too spectacular about that. I just finished masking up this gold right here and right here that are the little ring things. And just painted that. And then in a second here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be painting the crossguard and the bits surrounding the pommel stone will be a nice copper color, and then the hilt will be, actual handle will be a little bit darker of a brown. And then after that, we're done. So I'm gonna do that. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. Is our completed Flameblade. Looks pretty nice. I'm quite pleased with how this one turned out. Even compared to the Frostblade that we made not too long ago. Very pleased with it. This handle was kind of a pain to paint, but it turned out alright. I made a couple compromises on it, but none that I'm not too happy with. Really, with this one, it just needed to get finished. It took about a month off and on of working on this thing to actually get it done, so in the end, I just needed to finish it and get it done. Move on to the next project so that I'm not kind of stuck on that. Because being stuck on stuff like that is never a good thing. But quite pleased with it. I really like how it turned out. I think we're going to take a break from the elemental blades for a little bit before we take on the... I need to show you guys the Frostblade. I'll do that in another video at some point when I show some of the props that I didn't make on camera. But I did make a Frostblade. I now have a Flameblade, which of course you saw that. I'll be making a Thunderblade, and I'll be recording that at some point, but I kind of want to make some smaller projects, maybe that don't take quite so long, don't have as much detail. But we'll see. We'll see what we come up with next. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it with some friends. I'm thinking about possibly trying to start doing commissions for people. I'm not sure if that's gonna ever happen. But we'll see. I'll probably be taking a little bit more time on stuff that I'd be doing for other people. Like, these are just for me, so if there are little imperfections, I'm not worried about it so much. But so I'm not sure how much dedication and time I want to put into a commission. If I want to do commissions, might try it, might not. We'll see. If I decide to do that, I will give more information here or on Facebook or, you know, whatever else, wherever else it might happen to be. But all that to say, for now, we're not doing that yet. But maybe one day, we'll see. But yeah, thank you again for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.